Hello there everyone. We are now going to start working on our Unit 6 vocabulary list. Just like before, there are 60 vocab words on our list. I've broken it into different sections. This video is the first video of 2 parts. The first video is part 1, the second is part 2. For our recent lists, I've been breaking it into halves, and it seems to be successful so far. I'm going to do that again for list number 6. This is the first half of our Unit 6. We are starting with our nouns. Number 1, ticket. Dominant, bent V, non-dominant, open B. Press twice. You're going to put your non-dominant between your index and middle finger. If you only do it once, that's the verb. To give a ticket, to be ticketed, or to ticket someone. 1 time is the verb, 2 times is the noun. Number 2, entrance. This is the same sign for access and accessibility. You're going to do this twice. Your dominant hand is doing the moving. Don't do it sideways. Make sure your fingertips are pointing forward. If you do the sign once, this is the verb to enter or to access. Now the reason I have you not do it sideways is because this sign is for born or birth. It is a different sign. You need to have your fingertips facing forward for enter and entrance. Number 3, art. Generally speaking, art is usually fingerspelled. This is just the general concept of art. Art can be many different ways. It can be sculptures, paintings, drawing, and so forth. Art isn't just one mode. Some people assign art, pinky brushing down on your non-dominant open B, art. Some people sign it that way. You can also fingerspell it if you want. If you wiggle your way down with your pinky, this sign, on the other hand, is draw. This is draw or drawing. Art, brush down twice. Draw or drawing, you're going to wiggle. And it's a short list for nouns, but later on we're going to have a whole bunch more. So right now this is just general 3 nouns. For our next section, verbs, number 4. There are 3 words that go with number 4. Experience. This can be a noun as well. You're going from a 5 to a flat O, brush off of your cheek twice. Now this sign, like I said, has 3 meanings. One is experience. The second, the second one is the fruit peach. The third one, Mormon. Right, the religion, Mormonism, is the exact same sign. That's the sign for you. Number 5, fly, the verb fly. This sign we're going to use for like airplanes. People are flying. Airplanes fly. Helicopters. We're not talking about animals. Right? That's a different type of fly. This is more man-piloted vehicles. In order to fly, it's the ILY, or the I love you hand shape. You're going to press once. This is your verb. You can fly here, or you can fly there. If you come towards you, that would be fly here. If you're going away from you, that would be to fly there. Fly there and fly here. You can modify this to show how you're flying, right? Showing turbulence, making a wide turn, banking, and so forth. Modify your sign to modify your meaning. If you press twice, this is the sign airplane. However, there are 5 meanings for this. So again, airplane, airline, airport. You can also say airplane area as well. Air Force, like the military, the Air Force. This can also be flight, like a flight. All of these are the exact same sign. It's all based on context. I want to join the, what would that be? Right? You're not joining the airplane, right? You're joining the Air Force. Right, you get what I mean? Flies once. You can land a plane. You can have the airplane take off. Modify this line to show your meaning. Different signs with that I love you hand. Number 6, touch. So your dominant is going to be an open 8, and you're going to touch your non-dominant S. There are a few uses for the sign touch in ASL. It can mean the literal touch, as in physical touch. Please don't touch my polar bear. That one's mine. Please don't touch. If you use this for physical touch, say tut, tut. Another use in ASL for the sign touch is quite interesting. In deaf culture, the sign touch can mean to actually set foot, right, and visit a place. So for example, I have touched Jamaica, the island Jamaica. I have touched it, which means I have been to. I didn't go there to Jamaica to touch all the things. That's not what I meant. What I meant was that I have been there. I took a ship, I stopped, I got out, and I visited Jamaica. I looked around, enjoyed sightseeing. This touch is used for travel. I've been to Canada, I've been to Mexico, I've been to various places. Right? I've flown to many places. I've landed in Chicago, for example. I got out of the plane, got into another plane, and took off. It didn't mean that I visited Chicago. I didn't even leave the terminal. I landed, walked to another plane, got on, and took off. I wouldn't say that I've visited Chicago. Technically, I have been to Chicago, but not in this sense, not the visiting, traveling sense. To say you've been to somewhere, you can sign touch and then finish, or you can say finish and then touch. Touch, finish, finish, touch. If you haven't been somewhere yet, you can sign not yet touch, or touch, not yet. I want to go somewhere. I want to go to Europe. I really want to go to Europe, but I haven't been there yet. I will touch, future touch, means that you plan to. So Canada. I've already been to Canada. Where haven't I been? Alright, Ireland. Let's pick Ireland. Right? I plan to go to Ireland. Right? Future touch. This sign means to visit for longer than 5 minutes, you know. You're not disembarking and then getting back onto a plane right away. Again, you can use this for physical, please don't touch my stuff. Number 7, dance. Don't dance on the wall, that's reading. I dance on the floor. Number 8, painting or paint. There are different types of painting, right? So for example, see this picture behind me? My friend painted that. And so with this, it's a small picture, so I'm going to use a small brush. It looks like butter. This isn't butter. This is painting. If I'm painting a wall, right, see behind me it's white, I'm not going to use a little brush, I'll use a large brush. Painting. So the big brush is for big pieces, like painting the wall or a house. Small is for painting a picture. If you add an agent suffix, painter. You can use a U or an open B depending on the type of painter. See the difference? Number 9, believe. You know the signs husband. Husband means man that you marry, right? Husband. The sign believe, that sign is as if you were married to a thought, right? Married to an idea. I firmly like this idea. I'm going to follow that idea. My thought, I'm going to marry. I am married to that thought. Believe. Number 10, listen. This is the same sign as hear. You'll see a different way. I'll show you one. I'll show both to you. One is where you listen, you just touch your ear, or you can use a 3 to a bent 3. Listen. If you do this twice, tap twice or pull twice, this means hearing, the noun. Hearing, my hearing is diminishing. This can also mean sound, as in, what was that sound? All right, our verb section is finished. All right, now we are going to start working on more foods. Many of you asked me, they begged for more foods, so all right, I will teach you some more foods. Number 11, bread. You either slice toward your wrist or you slice toward your fingertips. Some people will use a bent 5 for this as well. That's fine, you can do that. Bread. I cannot spell bread. Number 12, sushi. You asked me for sushi, so I'll teach it to you. There are a few signs. You pick which one you like. You can sign it like taco, sushi, but with a U, sushi. You can sign it with a non-dominant S, dominant U, like you're chopping, sushi. You can also sign sushi. Don't have a flat open B. Make it more of a C or a bent open B. Sushi, sushi, or sushi. All of them are correct. You pick. Number 13, berry. This is the same sign as cherry. Non-dominant pinky, dominant O, twist, twist at the pinky. If you want to say strawberry, however, there are 2 different ways that you can sign this. First, non-dominant index, dominant O, or strawberry, an F pulling from your mouth. Either one of these works. You can add blueberry, raspberry, gooseberry if you want. There are various types of berries. Yes, gooseberry is a real thing. Look it up. Number 14, donut. You can spell it D-O-N-U-T too, whatever you want. So there are a few signs for donut. I'm going to show you which ones I've seen. Donut, this is the one I see the most, donut. a D circling the mouth. I've seen an R circling the mouth, donut. I've seen 2 R's circling away from your face to reconnect in the front, donut. I think those are the 3 that I've seen. Donut, donut, donut. The most I see in this area in Southern California would be the D, donut. If you know more signs for it, please tell me. Number 15, jelly or jam. So remember butter, that area right there, butter. Now with a J is jelly. Jelly and jam. Number 16, pickle. You can fingerspell it, of course, but I've seen pickle. Wait, with the index, not the middle finger. Pickle. You can also fingerspell it. Easy to spell. Number 17, pie. You're going to slice a triangle just like as if you were slicing a piece of pie. For now, foods are done. We'll learn some more on future lists. All right, popular demand. You asked me, and I promised I would teach you. But now it is time for animals. You begged me, please, please, we want some animals. Fine, I will teach you some animals. We have a lot of ones that you asked for. So on this list, let's start with number 18. Number 18 is bug. This is insect as well, insect. If you do just a bent L, this sign, that is ant. An ant, an insect. They are different. Number 19, worm. This is also the sign for caterpillar. There are a few ways you can do this. I'll show you two. Worm or caterpillar, or worm or caterpillar. Don't do two, just do one. Number 20, butterfly. You probably can already guess this one, but butterfly. My dominant is in the front. It doesn't really matter, but my dominant's in the front. For moth, some people will sign moth like butterfly, but some will be more specific for moth and have their palms forward for this. Moth. Butterfly, palm in, moth, palm out. They are different, but you can spell moth. They're 4 letters. It's nice and easy. Number 21, spider, or the same sign for tarantula. Dominant on top, 2 bent 5s, wiggle your fingers. Ugh, spiders. Ugh. Number 22, penguin. All right, I'm going to move a little bit so you can see this. 2 B's, penguin. It's a cute one. Number 23, whale. You're going to have a Y with your dominant. You're going to swerve like waves from elbow to wrist. Whale. For dolphin, however, an open R hand shape, and you're going to go toward your elbow. Whale goes toward your wrist, dolphin goes toward your elbow. You will see some people sign dolphin with a D hand shape. That's all right too. You'll see that. Dolphin I sign with that open R, my thumb sticking up. Number 24, shark. So this word, this animal, has a few different signs. I'm going to show you all the ones I know. There might be more. Non-dominant, open B, palm down. Dominant, open B in the back, shark. You can have your dominant in between your two middle fingers of your non-dominant, shark. Kind of like a Spock hand, shark. Or an open B on, or sorry, a B on the forehead, top of head, shark. I think those are all the ones that I know. Shark, shark, and shark. I think those are the ones I know. Number 25. Horse is an open U, thumb on temple. You can also use two hands, horse or horse. Rabbit is the U hand shape, but palm back, one or two-handed. You can also sign rabbit this way. Donkey, it's going to be a waving open B. Horse, open U. Rabbit, U palm back. Donkey, open B, palm forward. Number 26, cow. And just like with horse, rabbit, and donkey, you can use two hands. Cow or cow. Bull, however, is your dominant Y tapping back of hand on forehead. Bull. If you have your palm in, that's buffalo or bison. And you wiggle back and forth. Bull versus buffalo. Number 27, llama or alpaca. It's the same sign. Llama. Push forward twice, llama. If you start opening and closing your thumb and middle fingers, this is the sign Chihuahua. It's the one that I've seen for Chihuahua. Llama and Chihuahua. 28, cat. You can use an F or you can use an 8, pull twice and pinch. One or two hands, that's fine. Number 29, dog. There are two signs. Pinch your index and thumb together like a closed G, and your middle finger is going to brush back and forth. Or you can hit your thigh once, right? Slap your thigh. And then snap. Dog. This is a little bit older, this sign, but honestly, either two are correct. I signed the one without slapping the thigh. Number 30, snake. Bent V from chin, slither forward. Lizard, you can finger spell it, but I've seen lizard signed like snake but with an L. I honestly finger spell it, but really I've seen lizard signed like this many times. Snake and lizard. Number 31, panda. You're going to have two P's and you're going to cross your arms and tap your middle fingers on your shoulders. For this sign, 5s to bent 5s, that is the sign for bear, just in general types of bears. Bear and panda. Tiger, number 32, 5s to bent 5s on your cheeks. Tiger. This is two-handed. 33, lion. Bent 5 over head. Lion. Our last animal, number 34, we have dinosaur. Dinosaur with this flat O. Dinosaur. Some people do sign it with a D. Dinosaur. Now, the sign dragon. That sign is actually a combination of spicy and dinosaur. Right? You can wiggle your fingers away from your mouth and then sign dinosaur to sign dragon. If you see another sign, please let me know, because that's the one that I know. All right, animals, nouns, verbs, these are done. Our next video, we will finish list number 6. Take care.